Hey guys, it's Chad again. It's been about a year since I've uploaded my first video, and this has since become my daily driver. My 95 Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's got over 300,000 miles on it now. Giving you a little bit of a walk around on what's changed since I uploaded the very first video last year. So to start with, as you all may have noticed, is that I've added a rear tire carrier. I found this at the local wrecking yard, local pick your part, and it's a nifty little device. Instead of having to punch holes in the body, it actually just attaches to my hitch. And just had to relocate the license plate, like so. But other than that, not too much has really changed to the exterior. Let's look at the inside. It's a little dirty on the inside, but I have repaired the driver's seat, which, if you all previously remember, had a hole in it. Up in about this area here, there was a hole. Let's get in it. And if we look at the odometer there, you'll see that we're at 307,986. I bought this with 287,000 plus miles on it, and it hasn't given me really any issues otherwise. But the interior is still nice and clean. Give you a little shot of the backside. Okay. Now let's look under the hood. I know I had promised about uploading a video of how to do the Ford Taurus electric fan conversion, and that is coming, I promise. But I'll show you mine as of how it currently looks versus other people and how they do theirs. Still have the yellow top Optima. And there you go there. So this is a Ford 1995, give or take, Ford Taurus electric fan. I bought this from 1aauto.com. I'll put a link in the description below after the end of the video. But essentially you buy this fan. There's a little mounting tab here. As you can see, there's what's left of it. There's a tab here that bolts to the radiator on a Ford Taurus. I cut this off with a little itty bitty saw. And I bent up some metal brackets, as you can see here. So though it's not factory, it fits like as if it was meant to be from the factory. Just give you another shot down there. This thing works perfectly, never lets me down or overheats. One other thing too, I have put the factory hood back on this with the gold lettering, but I added in that Jeep 5.9's louvers from the other hood that was black originally, because the other hood was bent pretty badly and the hood would be bouncing quite a bit during highway speeds. So I modified my factory hood and put those on and whatnot. But other than that, not too much has changed. I have added a backup camera in it, which now, because I've installed my rear tire carrier, needs to be relocated. But just to give you an idea, this is a Garmin GPS unit that I picked up from Target a couple years ago. And I gotta say, I've got a couple vehicles with aftermarket backup cameras, and this one is one of the better ones, because now if I put it in reverse, you're just gonna see the back of my new tire mount, but I have it set up where you have the grid lines and whatnot, and it's got a pretty crisp image. I mean, my phone can't tighten up on that, unfortunately. Better than that, but you get the point. And lastly too, I decided to upgrade my gauge cluster to LEDs, but when I thought I had bought the correct light bulbs for the back, because they were originally incandescent white bulbs with a blue filter on them, I bought blue LEDs and ended up getting a blue gauge cluster, but I think that's pretty cool, so I'm going to leave that the way it is. Now, the only issue I'm actually having currently with this vehicle is my four-wheel drive switch. That's right, this guy down here, the little electronic indicator switch. For some reason, I have it's stuck in part-time four-wheel drive, and I've replaced the unit, the switch itself, and it's still stuck in it. So if anyone has any input on how to fix that, I've checked the connector, and the connector is okay, but it's still giving me a problem. So again, if anyone has any ideas or has come across that issue, let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate it, so I can get rid of that annoying part-time four-wheel drive when I'm really in this two-wheel drive highway. And I guess the last thing we can do is go ahead and we'll start this thing up. Maybe get something to prop you guys up with.